Good evening, everyone. Thank you for waiting and thank you for joining another live session series, live chat series of Sash Factor. My name is Capellan and I'm your host for tonight. Tonight, I'm very excited and I'm very happy because we have a beautiful lady who hails from Leyte, and we are going to get to know more about her quirks, and hopefully she will be part of your favorites as we move along the ongoing Miss Universe Philippines 2021 pageant. So without further ado, I present to you the pride of Leyte, Miss Mystymyles Zaragoza.
Hi everyone! Good evening to all of you and to all who are watching. Hi po! Magandang gabi!
Magandang gabi, Misty. I love the energy. Dahil dyan, level ako ng energy sa'yo. Sandali lang.
Parang
First
nakahinga
off
na kasi
is,
po.
sorry. First off is, kamusta ka and where are you currently right now?
I'm doing good. It's raining here pero still it doesn't dampen my mood. I'm in Cananga, Leyte.
So welcome to Sash Factor and hi to all the people in Cananga, Leyte.
Yes. Hello to all Canangaanons. Magandang gabi
All right. In fairness, Misty, I love your background. Gusto ko yung pahalaman mo sa likod.
Baka may gustong bumili dyan. It's only 1,500.
Siyempre, hindi papatalo yung sakura ko sa likod, di ba? Alam mo yan. Anyways, let's proceed with the first question. Misty, we would like to get to know you more. So our first question to you is, give us three adjectives to best describe you.
It would be resilient, versatile, and grateful. Resilient in the sense that I'm in Leyte. We survived the strongest typhoon in the world. And I am very versatile because given any circumstances, I can easily adapt and conquer. And also, I am very much grateful to be here tonight. I'm thankful for you, sir, for letting me bring Leyte into this very wonderful platform of yours.
In fairness, dear, hindi ka lang brainy, smart ka pa ha. Hindi pa ako nagpo-follow up question. Sagot mo na yung tanong ko. In fairness to you, I love it.
Of course, this is Miss Universe Philippines Leyte province that I'm bringing.
All right. Wonderful. I love it. Also, before we start, I just like to let you know na ang ganda ng rehistro mo sa camera, kamukha mo si Sanya. Sanya, yung artista. Marami na nakapagsabi, di ba, sa inyo nun? Have people mentioned that to you?
Some people have, and parang napaflatter talaga ako. Oh my goodness, ang ganda-ganda kaya niya. And to be compared to her, wow.
Yeah, and I like your makeup. As I mentioned to you earlier, I do makeup myself, and when I saw I love your makeup. I love the look. Keep it up. So whoever did your makeup, good job.
Yes. I've been tagging him in my post. So, sana follow niyo siya.
All right. Misty, you have a unique name, Mystymyles. So tell us the story behind your name.
I am Mystymyles Jude because my tita, my nanay's youngest sister, was a fan of Pokemon that time when my nanay was pregnant at the age of 18. So parang baby pa siya noon and she really loved Pokemon and she liked the name Misty. So hence Misty. And the Miles part is my tata. He's Mystymyles Zaragoza. So Miles. And Jude is from St. Jude. St. Jude is the patron saint of the impossible. So he is in my
Ang taray naman pala ng the story behind the name Mystymyles Zaragoza. But you prefer to be called what? Mystymyles? Misty.
Yeah.
All right.
Misty.
All right. I'm very happy and thank you so much for sharing with us the story behind your name. Now, my next question to you is, take me back to your oldest memory or oldest recollection of beauty pageants.
Ooh, I was 16 when I first entered a parang major pageant for me because it was a school pageant na entire school na talaga siya. And I was 16, I was there for fun. I was just happy and parang enthusiastic to be here there. Kasi nga, diba, I was 16, I was a little kid, and I never really known much about pageantry. But as I progressed to this industry, I learned that beauty pageants is not just fun. It should be full of dedication, discipline, hard work, and all of that to be able to progress talaga in this kind of platform. So yun yung parang oldest memory ko na I was just having fun. I was a kid.
All right. You know what? I love this. I'm having this. I'm enjoying this conversation so far because you're very engaging. I love the energy. It's very nakakahawa. So keep it up. All right. My next question to you is so hindi ka na pageant newbie. You're a pageant veteran, right? So how many pageants have you joined before in total?
I've joined several, like 5 pageants, local pageants. This is my first national pageant actually.
Okay, having joined, or you have joined rather, 5 pageants, what was your greatest takeaway that made you confident na pwede na ako sa national pageant?
Well, it would be that I had a support system. I have the best support system. And that made me push through into this kind of pageant, into the national pageant, because there have been a lot of people who has been supporting me. And Miss Kananga actually gave me the access to this kind of pageant, to the national pageant, Miss Universe Philippines. When I won Miss Kananga, I was supposed to join another pageant, but then the pandemic happened, so it was postponed and then postponed once again. So yun, I'm here na given the opportunity na nag-open yung doors of the Miss Universe Philippines for me. So who am I to decline?
Of course, of course. And as they say, when a door closes, a window opens. So my
Yes.
question to you is, yes, yes. You're from Kananga, Leyte. Tell us about your childhood in Leyte. And what experience did you get from Leyte that can you show to the world or to the universe, Rad? What about Leyte that you would like to showcase to the universe?
When I was a little kid, we were moving a lot because we were not that financially stable pa. So we had to move from place to place just so my tatay could work. And so with that, I've been able to experience different cultures of Leyte. Every part of Leyte, I've been there. So growing up, I got the taste of Palumpon. I got the taste of Tacloban. I got the taste of Kananga. And I feel like I'm able to bring the whole Leyte to the universe because I know each and every part of its culture. Kaya I think I'm ready for this.
Bonga, I love it. You mentioned earlier about Yolanda, about the greatest typhoon that we've experienced yet here in the Philippines. Take us back. How was your experience like during Yolanda? What was your takeaway, and how did it help you become the woman that you are today?
My biggest takeaway during Yolanda is actually that you should help other people all the time. Because there will always be people who are in need of you, of your help, of your helping hand. And I think that if I can be a helping hand to other people, then those people can also be a helping hand to other people. And it creates this kind of momentum that if everybody just helps one another, then there's no typhoon that could ruin us.
I love it. I'm really enjoying this interview, in fairness. I love the energy. It's ano ba yung English na nakakahawa? It's
contagious.
Contagious, exactly.
Yeah.
Not the virus, of course, but your energy that is. All right, I love the contagious energy. Keep it up. Let's move forward. So, what you're saying is, from the Yolanda experience, you learn to help people, pay it forward, and be a helping hand for others, right? Tama ba?
Yes. Yes po.
All right. Okay. You know what? I watched your video because, of course, it would be impolite of me not to watch your videos before I interview you. I saw in your video that you used to try karate as a kid, but you never. So tell us more about the karate experience. What happened and what did you learn from it?
I was a karate player when I was 6 years old up to 13. So imagine how many years that. So what I learned from there is that discipline. There should always be discipline every step of the way. Because in karate, when I was a kid, when I was starting, I just used to sleep in all of my, I would sleep in all of my trainings. And that, of course, that would lead me to losing. That would lead me to not achieving what I would have wanted to achieve. So then I realized that discipline would really bring you forward. And I developed that sense of discipline in me. And I think that this would be a very important trait when I am in the Miss Universe Philippines stage.
Ang galing mo, girl. Hindi ko pa man tinatanong na-anticipate mo na. So, I hear you saying discipline. So, how do you bring discipline or how does discipline play in your participation in Miss Universe Philippines? Ang bongga mo,
Well,
girl, ha? I like you.
nakalimutan ko yung question mo. What was that again?
So, I hear you saying discipline. So, you learn discipline. How do you bring discipline to your journey in the Miss Universe Philippines pageant?
Of course, discipline is not just being strict to yourself. It's also respecting all yourself and all around you. So when you are a disciplined person, you are able to respect their time, respect their efforts, and respect everything that they've done for you, to the organization, to my team. And so if I am this disciplined person, then I think the organization will no longer have a problem in catering me in case I am crowned as the Miss Universe Philippines.
All right, in fairness. Channeling talaga, no? Manifesting. Bongga yan. Ituloy natin yan. Correct, correct. All right. So, you also mentioned that you have been a dancer for 8 years and counting. So, you mentioned that you enjoy dancing more than that's the reason why you transitioned to it. And it shows because it shows your enigmatic character, your contagious energy. It shows in this interview. So, my question to you is, what did you learn from, what is your takeaway from dancing or what did you learn from it? How does it mold you? How did it mold you rather to become the woman that you are today?
It would be to dance to the rhythm of the life. In all of phases of your journey in your life, in all of these phases, there will always be a rhythm to it. There will always be a momentum. So try to find that rhythm and then dance to it. Dance to it gracefully, magically, and wonderfully. So that's it. Find the rhythm and dance to the beat.
Ang taray nung dance to the rhythm of life, ha? Sumayaw sa agos ng buhay. In fairness.
Sir.
I love it. Perfect. Now, my question to you, dear, is this. So, you know what? We are in the first 10 minutes of our conversation, we are getting to know a very bubbly personality, a very, very bubbly person. Tell us things that we don't know about you.
Well,
Something interesting about you.
it would be that I sleep a lot. I mentioned that I developed discipline, but I could not say no to sleep. Gusto ko talagang matulog. Ang saya matulog. Parang that is my biggest weakness, I think. Pag anytime, any place, pag bigyan mo lang ako ng upuan, natutulog na ako in just a matter of seconds. That would be it.
Alam, sandal tulog ka pala eh.
And not just that, tulog mantika pa.
Oh my God. I love it. You know what, personally, I'm 37 years old and I believe that time is gold, but sleep is platinum, promise. Kasi you really need enough sleep. Pag hindi ka pa nakatulog, hindi ka fresh, die.
Yes, because what's all the time in the world kung wala kang tulog? What can you do with that?
Diba? So kailangan talaga, importante talaga ang tulog sa buhay natin. Check ako dyan. I agree with you 100%. All right. Perfect. Terrific. Now, let's go more to your pageant-related question. So, bring us back to the point when you decided to join Miss Universe Philippines. I think you already answered this earlier, pero papiaw lang. So, how did your take us back to the point where you decided to join Miss Universe Philippines, and how did your parents react to it?
It was actually days before the first deadline, because there was a first deadline, right? It was, I think, on June 15. So it was days before that when my AP suddenly decided that, why don't I send you there? Because it's been 2 years since I was crowned Miss Kananga. So why not try this platform? Because if it happens, it happens. If not, then it's a learning experience. So ayun, we tried to submit, and they extended the deadline on July. That was around July 15 once again. So it was a month. So parang dumami yung nagpapa-screen, di ba? So I was hesitant that time already because how could I be in? I'm just a Latenya. I'm just in Kananga. I've never even been outside the country. So how can a Latenya like me be in a Miss Universe Philippines stage? So my AP just assured me, she's April Tanweco, she's been assuring me na just show them who you are because you have a very bubbly personality. You are who you are. Why don't you bring that to Miss Universe Philippines? So I'm here, and when my parents knew about that, my tatay actually cried because he never thought I'd reach this far. Tatay, that's a bit insulting actually. Charing.
Grabe siya. Grabe ka doon sa part na yun.
Pero considering kasi the hardships that we went through when I was a kid, my nanay is a teenage mom. She gave birth to me when she was 19. My tatay was 22. So parang it was not really a very smooth ride for us. But parang naiyak yung tatay ko to see me on this platform. Kaya parang naging emotional siya nun.
Okay. Missy, I just want to tell you na hindi ka lang Latenya. Latenya ka. Filipina ka. Tandaan mo yan. You should wear your sash proud, okay? And I also want to do a shout out to my friend, my dear friend. She's from Leyte too. Her name is Jessa Alabar. Jessa, hello.
Hi, Jessa.
All right, perfect. Okay. So pandemic ngayon, Miss Tino. So how does the pandemic, or how did the pandemic affect your preparation so far in Miss Universe Philippines, and how did the pandemic affect your mental health personally? Tell us more about it.
Well, in terms of the journey, it was really hard because considering that there is less access, and then there would be the stricter protocols. Imagine you're wearing full glam makeup and then you should wear a mask. So, pero I don't complain naman if it makes us more safe in this environment. But yun, that was the hardest part, the access, because you had to contact several persons to be able to go through that place. And considering it's Miss Universe Philippines and I'm bringing Leyte, so I'd like to go in every part of Leyte to be able to showcase it. So parang need namin ng right people to contact, which is why I'm so grateful to our tourism officer, our regional tourism officers who were helping me a lot. So parang easier yung ride because they were there. But at the start, parang bumpy talaga siya kasi tawag pa kami ng tawag, sino yung contact person for this, sino dito. So yun yung hardest part. In terms of the mental health, it would be that it's because I used to go outside a lot. I love traveling. I love going to places. So when I was in the middle of a lockdown, parang I was forced to stay inside. That was the hardest part because I thought I knew myself, but then I did not. Parang doon ako nagising, namulat, that I had more to explore about myself. And so I did. That's what I did. I realized that I'm capable to be a teacher, and that's what I will be. I will be a teacher in the future.
Okay. All right. At this point of the competition, at this point in your life, competition na parang tara, hindi tayo masyadong broad. What did you learn so far? What are your realizations so far at this point of the competition? Na parang, ay, ganito pala, or parang, ay, alam mo yun, yung mga parang wow moments mo. What are those things? Tell us more.
It's that I am a fighter. That whatever I went through, imagine it was just days before the deadline when we decided to join, and then still we are on the top 50. It's because my team and I have been fighting a lot for this spot, and that I have never been alone. I have been supported by great friends, supported by a great team, great family, and I think that's what really pushed me forward into this competition and made me into a stronger fighter.
Perfect. I hear you saying the word team, so let's talk about your team. Siyempre, behind a strong woman is a stronger team rallying behind her. So, diba? Would you agree with that? So let's take this time. Tell us more about your team, who or your camp that supports you, who's behind your Miss Universe Philippines journey.
Yes, there is my AP. She is Miss April Tanweco, who has been very hands-on on every step of the way. And then Sir Naki, who we call my manager, because he's very strict in terms of my diet, in terms of my look, if I look good or not. And then there's Kennedy, who has been my parang personal assistant ko na to si Kennedy. na always there in every step of the way as well. And then, of course, si Mayor Matt Torres, who never failed to support me in every step of my way. He has been very excited and very parang siya nga yung parang first na nag-i-inform sa amin kung naka-vote na ba kami. Siyempre, very busy, nakakalimutan mo. But Mayor is there to remind us. And there would also be my makeup artist who made me look this good today. It's Kuya Ron and his assistant. We call her Kim Chu. Kasi kamukha is Kim Chu.
Ang taray ng pa-Kim Chu. Gusto ko yan. So, I would like to, on behalf of Sash Factor, I would like to thank Miss April because she also reached out to me personally because she wanted, I believe she wanted me to personally do this interview for you. And I'm very happy and I'm very proud that I took this assignment because I'm enjoying every minute of it. So to Miss April, thank you so much.
Thank you as well to you for taking this because it wouldn't have been this fun if it weren't for you as well. You are a good host. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, ito, medyo controversial na tanong. Have you scouted your competition? And who do you think is your toughest competition thus far?
Of course, I think it's normal to skim through my co-sisters through this pageant. And I think they're all very wonderful women, strong, empowered, and very smart as well. So I think it would be but if there's a greatest competitor, it would be Steffi Aberasture. I think I've seen her. She is someone I've already seen from all of the girls. She was actually a judge in Miss Kananga, and I've seen how humble, how simple she is. When she came in, we were all mesmerized with her beauty. Parang, ano pa bang ginagawa ko sa Miss Kananga? Ikaw na lang mag-join. Ganun na lang. But then again, at the end of the day, my toughest competitor would be myself because this platform, Miss Universe Philippines, is never a competition between women. It's more like a competition between myself. That me making myself better each day.
All right. I love it. You know what? I love your answer because it's two-pronged. Siyempre, expect na namin na yung sasagot mo, your greatest competition is yourself. Matic na yon. Pero, for you to be vulnerable and to say a name of really a candidate you look forward to and you think it's strong, it shows your humility and it shows you're really in tune with, I mean, what more can I say? You're unnatural. I mean, di ba? Walang etos, walang eme. Sagot kong sagot. Yun ang gusto ko. Laban lang.
Never contradict the question. That's why it's there naman, di ba?
Okay, perfect. You know what? I'm really happy that I'm doing this interview with you. It's a very fun interview. All right. All right. Sige. Wait lang. So my next question to you is, we saw your runway video. All right?
Yeah.
So tell us more about your runway video and what were your challenges? What did you like about it? Mga ganon.
My runway walk is actually called the geothermal walk because Leyte is the cradle of the largest geothermal power plant of Asia. So hindi lang the longest bridge, but the largest geothermal power plant as well. So yes, we were actually planning first to go to San Juanico, to showcase San Juanico because it's something that we have. This is the longest bridge in the Philippines. So we tried, but then we weren't given the access that time because it was really hard. And then there's a lot of cases pa in Tacloban. So it's hard going there. So we decided to go into a nearer place na. And I'm thankful for Sabin Resort for catering me and then parang accommodating us for the shoot. So it turned out well naman. It was full on woods. Parang vintage look siya.
All right. Tell us more about the outfit. So, yung outfit na ginamit mo, sino nag-provide? Sinong stylist mo during that time?
Actually, the outfit, can I just say na I bought it a day before? Ganun siya. So I just found it and then, wow, I think this is it. So I think the outfit really did showcase my hips. You know what they say, hips don't lie. So that's what I'm trying to bring. Yes. So that's what I was trying to bring into my walk and then to find out an outfit that would really showcase that was hard. So nung nakita ko yung dress na yun, para okay naman siya. And a fun fact about that is that it was actually from Ukay Ukay. It was thrifted. Secret natin to.
Well, hindi na siya secret ngayon kasi
Yeah,
nasabi mo.
secret nating lahat. I would like to call it all about it. So it was Ukay Ukay. Naiyak ako at first, pero yeah, I thrifted that lang a day before pa, so I had to boil it and then I had to wash it pa, and then thankfully tomorrow came and nag-dry naman siya.
You know what? It's not every day that I encounter a candidate who would nonchalantly tell me that I bought it from a thrift shop, pinakuluan ko siya, sinuot ko siya the next day. Sino? Ikaw pala yung na-encounter ko na ganun, dear. I'm so proud of you. Nakakatuwa ka with all sincerity. Ang taray lang ng interview na to, natutuwa ako sa'yo. Nabanggit mo yung hips mo. Nung pinanood ko yung video mo, yun talaga yung napansin ko. Yung hips mo hampas sa kanan, hampas sa kaliwa. So, natural ba to? Inaral mo ba to? Or dahil ito sa dancing mo? Tell us more about it.
Yes, it was actually it was involved in my dancing because when we would dance, it was important to be able to control every part of your body from the tips of your fingertips up to your toes. So parang doon ako na-learn na to be able to what we call is parang i-separate yung upper body from the lower body. So it's all thanks to my cultural dance instructor, Sir Inahe. Hi, sir. Thank you for molding me into this. And geothermal walk wouldn't have been here. It wouldn't have existed if it weren't for him. So ayun, maybe it all stemmed down from my dancing.
I agree kasi di ba geothermal power plant steaming.
Yes.
So steaming hot yung pag-sway ng ng hips mo, di ba? Ang lakas ng mga Shakira, hips don't lie. All right. Let's move on to your casting video. Tell us more about your casting video naman. So tell us more about the experience.
Well, excuse me, we wanted it very light. So that's what we did. We did a very light makeup, and then the hair was just blow dried to be able to showcase na yung natural hair ko lang in that video. And so when asked, I actually mentioned Ukay Ukay shopping there. When asked what made me happy, for now it would be Ukay Ukay shopping. It had provided me a lot of my outfits for every interview siguro. Pero a lot, not all naman.
Okay, perfect. Now, we are about we are into the few final questions of our interview because the main purpose of this is to really get to know you, less of the pageant related questions. But if you could let me indulge, I would like to ask you 3 questions about pageantry. First question is, when was the last time you failed? What did you learn from it? And what did you learn from it?
Well, the last time it was like a big failure for me when I was nonchalant about my education. It's because when the pandemic came, I never expected that it would all be virtual and then all would be done on screen and then sending of modules, answering them and then submitting. That was all it. So I had a very hard time adjusting to that na parang I didn't think if I could push through with this kind of situation. I wasn't sure if I was able to learn anything at all. But now I think I'm slowly coping up. Still, there are consequences to my action. I'm still paying them. And I think it's best naman that I pay those consequences. And now I'm coping up and I hope I do well in the future endeavors, especially in my education.
All right. Now, my next question to you is, when was the last time you succeeded? And what did you learn from it? What were your takeaways from it?
Well, of course, the last time I succeeded, it would be when I entered top 50 of the Miss Universe Philippines. Like, oh my God, I never expected I would really reach this far because considering there are a lot of ladies who are very beautiful women, very smart, very empowered. So, parang okay lang sa akin if I didn't reach top 50 because given that they're all good naman and they all deserve this if they got the spot. And then I'm here and I'm shocked and I know I will do my best. I'm doing my best right now. I will do my best further, especially pag nakaabot na tayo sa top 30.
All right. So, malapit na magboto ka na ng top 30. Medyo pukpukan na ngayon. So, later I'll give you the chance to ask people to support you, ha?
Yes.
Let's move to my next question. Why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines because I am a fighter and a survivor. And other than that, I'm also versatile. So all of these traits combined, I think, will make a very powerful Miss Universe Philippines, because this isn't just a journey. This isn't just being pretty or being smart. It should be holistic. You should be pretty, fit, smart, empowered, empathetic, all at once. So I think I'm all that, considering that I've survived the strongest typhoon in the world. So I'm already a fighter. I'm already a survivor. I don't think there's any stress or parang bridges in the way that I could not cross.
All right. You know what, dear? I like this interview. I'm loving this interview because you know what? You have a very high interview quotient. When I say interview
Ah,
quotient, kasi is yeah, interview is a process of us asking questions and you answering. Of course, I
mm,
don't want to speak a lot because the highlight is on you. But what I really appreciate about you is that you answered the question on point. That's number one. The second is you anticipate my next question, and it's very rare for for a conversation or for an interview to anticipate the next question and be able to answer and to be able to weave it into your answer. So you're making my life very easy, and that's the reason why this conversation just flows fluidly.
well, I think it would stem down from me being very, what we call tabian, talkative in English. I'm a very talkative person kasi I don't know how to shut my mouth. I
All right.
actually bought this coat just for this interview because para makaangat-angat naman
Aww.
kami sa buhay, na hindi na puro ugat. This is all thanks to my AP. She bought this for me to be, parang presentable naman tayo sa interview na to.
Di ba? In fairness, Dira, you know what? Feeling ko kahit pasuotin ka ng ng garbage bag, irarampa mo yun ng bonggang-bongga. Ganun ka-level yung fighting spirit mo, and I love that.
I'm versatile nga.
'Di ba? Very versatile. Yeah, indeed. I really hope that people from Miss Universe Philippines will see this interview of ours, so they would see how bubbly you are and how comfortable you are answering questions. And if they want somebody who is bubbly, who can talk and who can represent the organization in a very fun way and entertaining way, I think you should be on their list. Top five list, I suppose.
parang na-shock ako sa top 5 ha. Pero thank you so much. Ang saya din kasi ng interview na to, considering you're a very great host. So no need for me to
Oh.
feel intimidated at all.
Yes, that's the goal. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's the goal. Parang nag-uusap lang tayo because you have been through a lot of interviews already. We know that. You and I know that. So what we want to showcase is more of your personality because for sure you've already answered some of the questions and I don't want you to repeat the same questions anymore. All right? Because you've already answered that. We want to know something that we haven't known yet. That's the
Yeah,
purpose of this interview. All
kaya ang
right.
saya.
Now, all right. There are two possibilities here, dear. It's either you win or you lose. So, what are
Mhm.
your plan? What are your plan if you lose? What are your plans if you don't win?
I don't have any plans if I lose because I know I'm gonna win. But
Ah,
in Uy, manifest natin yan, di ba? Because that's all I
yes,
can
yes.
do. Manifest everything and do my best. But then again, there would also be a possibility because why not entertain that fact? Pero yes, what
Yes.
I would do is I would eat a lot, babawiin ko yung kain ko, and yung tulog ko. Of course, the one thing that I also love most, it would be my sleep.
All right. Sleep tsaka kain, no? Pero ang
Yes.
takeaway ko dito, pag sinabi sa akin
Mhm.
Misty palaban, or Misty, losing is not in my vocabulary. Sorry, mga ganong level. Laban tayo.
Oo nga, this is something I owe to Leyte naman. I owe to Kananga. I owe to every person who has been supporting me. So, I would like to give this to them.
All right. So let's go to that part. Let's go to that part wherein you're going to send your message to the people, to the family, and to everyone who's supporting you. Let's start with your family and friends. What is your message to your family and friends?
Hi to my family and to my friends, my nanay, my tatay, my sister, mama, papa, mami Ana, and everyone who has been there since the very start, who has been more excited than I am when I submitted the application. I am very, very grateful because this wouldn't have been possible without all of you. You are my strongholds in this competition. And to my AP, my team, who has been as much as a resilient person as I am. They are also versatile people who also conquered a lot of bumps in the way. So I'm thankful my team have become my friends and my supporters out there, my friends who have kept on chatting me. Thank you so much. You have no idea how this is so important to me, your messages. I read them all. I may not be able to reply because parang hectic yung schedule. But yes, I read them all. I am so grateful for all of them. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. How do you call your fans? Do you have a name for your fans?
I don't have a name for my fans yet. Parang, should I call them fans? They're all my friends naman.
Ah,
But supporters, yes, yes.
okay. Let's put it this way. What is your message to people who are supporting you, to your fans, to your advocates, to
Mm-mm.
people who support you without knowing them personally? What is your message to them?
Thank you so much because I don't think you know a lot about me. And still, you're here. You're on my back, supporting me all throughout of the way. You just don't have the idea how strong this makes me feel, considering that there are a lot of you who has been sending me messages, who has been very visible in terms of the support for me. And I'm very, very grateful. Sana hantud ta sa ulhi, kitang tanan, magpadayon pa ta. I know we will reach top 30. Imamanifest natin yan because I owe you this.
All right. And what is your message to the people of Leyte? To the people of Leyte who's watching right now, what do you want to say?
To all of the people in Leyte, sa akong mga kapwa nga survivors and fighters, thank you so much. I hope kamong tanan staying safe, kamong tanan nag-amping kanunay kay considering we're still in the middle of a pandemic. I hope you keep that in mind. And sa inyong tanan, mayunta nga inyo kong suportaan ani nga journey kay kani nga journey dili ni siya lalim going through alone. I know I will need all of your help. Kinahanglanon kamo kaayo. Mong daghan kayong salamat sa inyong tanan. Pag-amping mo kanunay, gimahal ko kamo. And sa mga taga-waray-waray dyan, sa may nga gabi haiyo nga tanan, unda maghirot kamo dida. And please stay safe.
All right. Now, the voting for top 30 has begun. Now is your time to campaign for yourself and to ask everyone to vote for you. What would you like to tell everyone?
Hi everyone, this is your Miss Universe Philippines Leyte province and I invite you all to please vote for me in the Miss Universe Philippines app. You can download the app through App Store or Play Store and then there's a little star down on the left side. Click the star and then there's the photos of us and I'm there, Mystymyles Zaragoza. Click the star icon and then you're set for it. You've cast your vote already. So thank you sa inyong tanan.
All right. Thank you so much, Misty. Before we end this short but very fun interview, I must say, complete the statement. I am Misty Zaragoza and I am.
I am Mystymyles Zaragoza, and I am a phenomenal woman.
Thank you, Misty. Ladies and gentlemen, we just presented to you a very resilient, a very versatile, a very engaging, a very bubbly, and of course, a very beautiful candidate hailing from Leyte. Her name is Mystymyles Zaragoza, and we are asking you to show her your support if you enjoyed this interview and if you love her genuine and fun personality. I invite everyone to please vote for her in the Miss Universe app. On behalf of Sash Factor Philippines, my name is Carl Capellan. I would like to thank everyone for joining tonight's interview. I would like to say good night and God bless. Take care, everyone.